guys, it's Haley and welcome back to my crochet corner. In this video, I'm going to share like my tips and tricks on how to effectively market prep. So I've been doing markets since October of last year, so I've gained quite a bit of like knowledge like here and there. If you guys don't know, hi, I'm Haley and I have a crochet small business. I sell online and I also sell at markets, so I just want to give you guys some tips and tricks that have helped me effectively market prep. And yeah, I wrote those down. I basically have 4 steps, and this is gonna be my steps as well as a few days of me market prepping. I have an upcoming market May 26th. It is a one-day market, and yeah guys, I'm gonna share with you guys my tips on how to be effective when market prepping. Okay, so step 1, I mainly do plushies, so most of these steps and like rules are gonna apply to like plushie making. You can apply them to like your other niches, whatever you guys do for your markets, but this is specifically crochet, but plushie edition. So step 1, I'm pretty sure this can go for anybody, but step 1 is gonna be you need to make a list of your products, what you want to bring. How much are you going to bring of each item? That's number 1. And here's the key, to keep it realistic. Because if you make these crazy numbers and you're just going to be essentially driving yourself crazy, overworking yourself every single day. So step 1 is to make a list of what you want to bring and how much of each, but make it realistic. This is a problem I used to have where I would want to bring 25 bees, 25 mushrooms, 25 frogs. And you know, if that's your goal, that's not a bad goal, but just for me, because back then, right now I'm on summer break from school, so I have more time, but I'm also a full-time college student, and to plan out all that stuff just for my day and everything I had to do just wasn't realistic. If you know what you're capable of, this is what you should base your list out off of. So just make sure you keep it realistic. I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys my list for this upcoming market. And I just say make it realistic because in the past, like I would do markets and I would over prep and say, like, it's never bad to like over prep, but it's also not good to work yourself during the market prepping process, just because, you know, we have to make a lot of things, different variety, and you can burn yourself out pretty quickly just because of how much we're making during this like typically a shorter period of time. Me personally, I like to give myself 2 weeks to market prep. I know some people could do a week, a few days, but me personally, with my schedule and everything I do, I like to give myself 2 weeks before the market. So I'll show you guys my list, and this time I went ahead and I made my list based off of my market display. I'll tell you guys what that means. So I like to use these little trays, and what I've noticed that if I put my bees in this tray, it could only in reality hold 6 bees. So for this market, I'm gonna make 8 bees, 6 to fill the tray, and then 2 backup bees like as they sell out. And no, it is good to have backups, but at the same time, you know, I want kind of like my other things to sell. So if you keep your stock low, you know, you can sell other things that are still on the shelf. So this time I'm not going to bring as much like backup. I normally bring like at least 5 backups of things sometimes, but for this one I'm typically just going to bring 1 to 2 backups of items. So in my display, I know where I put my bees, and it can only hold 6 bees, so I'm just going to make 2 backup bees, so I'm going to bring 8 bees in total. Same thing with the mushroom boys. The same tray as the bees only can fit 6, so I'm going to make 2 backup. And then for instance, my chickens, the stand that I use holds 9 chickens, so I'm going to make 10, I'm going to bring 1 back up. So when I was making this list this time around, I was basing it off of my display and where everything goes so that I don't make crazy extra amount of plushies. So that's how I did my list. I'm going to read you guys my list. For my markets, I like to bring smalls, medium, and large. So I'll read you guys what's in my smalls. So I have oxals, frogs, turtles, and cats. I've just realized that was not effective because I did not even tell you how many of each I plan on bringing. So octos, 15, frogs, 10, turtles, 8, cats, 10, axolotls, 4. So those are my smalls. I sell those, some of those for $5, some of those for $8. Then for my medium-sized plushies, bees 8, mushroom boys 8, chickens 10, dinos 3, penguins 3, pandas 3, pigs and cats 3 of each. And those are my mediums for now. And I sell those, some of those I sell all of those for 12 except the dinos, I sell those for 20. And then I wrote down a few larger items. I have a strawberry cow, 35, sunflower turtle, 35, giraffe, 30, elephant, 35, tiger, 30. Oh my god, I'm telling you guys the prices. Oh. Ignore that. I'm going to make all of these, probably one of each. Strawberry cow, sunflower turtle, giraffe, elephant, tiger, jellyfish. And I also want to bring some bobas and ramens just because of where this market is located. And I also wanted to try some other things like bandanas and scrunchies and all that, but I'm not going to count that in my market prep because I don't typically make those things. So that was step 1. What are you bringing? How much are you bringing it? And then once you note that all down, you can like obviously multiply, do addition, and figure out how much all of that stuff adds up in inventory. So for me, this was around like $1,050 worth of inventory, this list that I brought. And for me, that's personally, like if I were to sell out, that's how much I would make, and I would be perfectly fine with that. This market is on a Sunday, May 26th, and I think it's like 4 hours or 5 hours, so I don't want to do it crazy either. So that was my list. So step 1 was making a list of your products, counting how much you want to bring. Me, I've been market prepping like crazy the last couple of times, but this time trying to be more effective with it. So I still have like some animals I still have a lot more of because I made a lot more of them, so I still have them. I also have, like behind me, this is filled. I have a bucket on the side over there that's filled with stuff, so I'm gonna go through. I have my list written on little paper, so I'm gonna go and count how many of each I have so I can figure out how much I still need to make. And yeah, so we're gonna do that so that I can actually figure out how much of each I still need to make so I can plan that out into my week. So here is everything that I laid out on my desk that I currently have. I forgot I had all these red bees, but I'm not going to count them because I want yellow bees. But these are basically all, these over here are my smalls. So I have majority of the turtles. I have majority of the octos. For octos, I'm going to do colors that I don't have in here, but I only have 2 frogs. I have 3 nuggets. I think I'm just going to keep those 3. And then 2 like mini loaf cats. Guys, Pete Paisley over there. Red dino, some chickens, this turtle. I have quite a few mushy boys and these guys over here. And then back here, I have some of the larger items I'm taking. And then here's the rest of my display. I am going to keep some things because I do have an online shop, so I don't want to take everything down. So I'm going to keep the pandas there, the penguin. I'm thinking about the tigers. I might take one and put it away to not sell it. But I still have to keep some stuff for my online shop, so I think these are stuff I'm going to keep there. And then, like I said, these are all the things that I took out that I'm going to count. And then I'll be back once I count. Oh my god, look at Paige. Look how cute she is down there. Okay, anyways, we're gonna count all this up and mark it on my list. So now I'm gonna go one by one counting everything, and then while I market prep, I put everything into like one of these bins. This is a bin I got from Walmart. I don't transport them into my market. In these bins, I transfer them in like these are like blue bags that are like smaller and longer, just because this is just harder to pack into a car with all my other market stuff. But while I'm market prepping, I'll keep this bin in my room, and as I make stuff, I'll toss them in here. So I'm going to count all these guys up, then toss them in here, and this will be our market prep start for the week. Okay, we are back. So first step, we have our list, counted everything that I have already, so now I know how much I need to make. Step 2, the most important, getting your materials. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like me and you guys already have a yarn stash. So this is the time where you go and you look at your yarn and you figure out what colors you don't need, what colors you're going to run out of, what color do you need more of, any new colors for new projects you're going to market prep. This is when you go and you look into your stash and you figure out, what do you need? You look at your safety eyes. What sizes do you need more of? You look at your polyfill. Do you have enough polyfill? Because during market prepping, you go through polyfill like crazy, let me tell you. But most important ones, make sure you have your yarn colors. Make sure you have your safety eyes. Make sure you have enough polyfill. Just because like when you're working and you run out of something, it just like kind of like drains your motivation, and it's like it like kills, like it puts like it's like a stab through like your market prep like process. Like if you're on a grind, let's say I'm making beads and I'm grinding out beads and I'm on a good groove, and then I run out of yellow, but I still need to make 5 more beads. Now I have to get ready, go to the store, go buy it, come back, and still make like 5 more beads. Like you're gonna lose like your grind, you're gonna lose your motivation. I just recommend before you start market prepping, just have your material so that when you're in your groove, you can stay in your groove and just keep going. So, and it also, if you get your stuff before you market prep, you're saving your time, and like you have more time towards your market prep instead of, oh, I need to go out and get this, oh, I need to go out and get that. You're just losing your market prepping time. So might as well prep before you start market prepping. So if you know you're gonna market prep this week, the week before, you go out and you get your yarn, your stuff, and like whatever materials you're gonna need, maybe get them the weekend before, the week before, so that when it comes to the week of, you don't have to like run out and do a million errands for supplies because you're already gonna have them. So that is my second tip. And I think I filmed some clips of me buying my yarn for this week's market prep, so I'm probably gonna insert those clips now, probably. I got my matcha. We're at Joann's now. There's literally a random bus in the parking lot, but we got our matcha. We're gonna go into Joann's, and I checked online. They have all the yarn that I need in stock, and then I'm also gonna be checking out cotton yarn because I want to try and make some coasters and like bandanas, and I have yarn for scrunchies already. I think it'd be a cute like addition for me to add. Just like me like going off of like the demographics I've been seeing in like markets near me since I've been doing more markets. So I think it'll be a good idea for me to add like cute little things like that. So let's go into Joann's. Okay, now we're on to tip number 3, step number 3. This kind of goes with step 2, but step number 3 is to prep your yarn. I thought I had, okay, 1 second. I should have already grabbed one. But prep your yarn. What I mean, cake your yarn. If you don't know what like yarn caking is, let me grab my winder real quick. This is my winder. You can get one off of Amazon for maybe like 15 bucks. I'm pretty sure this one is from Amazon, and you basically thread your yarn through here, wind this, and it'll turn your skein into this nice little cake. The benefits of caking your yarn is 1, you untangle your yarn, and then 2, it is folded, like obviously wind, to where it just easily comes out with the tightest little tug. When you're working out of a skein, you're going to be dealing with knots and constant tugging of the yarn to like unravel it, and that's going to cause your arms to get tired quicker, the constant pulling or having to stop crocheting to take out knots and things like that. So if you prepare your yarn before you start your market prep, it's going to go a lot smoother, it's going to go a lot faster because your yarn is already prepped and it's ready to be worked out of. So I highly recommend, it's definitely not necessary, but for, like I'm saying, like effective market prepping, this is the best way for me to prep my yarn for when I do need a market prep. Because stopping to take out knots, it also slows down the crochet process. So if, for instance, the week before, like when you buy your yarn, maybe take the time and wind. You don't have to wind every single one, because winding does take some time, because sometimes some skeins have a lot of knots you have to go through and all of that. But definitely do the colors that you know you're going to use a lot of, like black, white, yellow, red, blues. Just colors that you know you're going to use a lot of. I would highly recommend caking them, because it's just going to make your process a lot smoother, a lot quicker, so that you can be more effective and get things done as quickly as possible. So I highly recommend yarn caking to help your market prep process. Okay, here is tip number 4, step number 4, is crocheting. So now you made your list, you know what you're making, you know how many you're making, you have your materials, you have your yarn, your eyes, your stuffing, your hook, you have everything. Then you prepped your yarn, so your yarn is now ready for you to use it. So now what's left is to actually crochet. And I'm going to break down to you guys how I crochet when it comes to market prepping. So I like to use the assembly line method. If you guys don't know what that means, is I will make one, this is personally how I do it, I will make one product. I will do one product at a time. So for instance, let's say I start off and I'm doing bees, right? So for the bees, I'll go and I'll make all the bodies. If I need to make 10 bees, I will make all 10 bee bodies at once, just the bodies. Then after I make all 10, I'll stop, and then I'll make all the wings at once. So 10 bees, I need 20 wings. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to make all 20 wings. Then after I make the wings, I'm going to go back to the bodies and I'm going to put all the eyes for all the bodies. Then I'm going to stuff them and sew them shut. Boom, like one after the other, boom, 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 boom. Then after they're sewn shut, I'll go ahead and I'll sew on all the wings. Sew on all the wings for all 10, and then I'll come back lastly and I add the blush to all 10, just like that. That's my method. I'm pretty sure it's referred to like as assembly method, and like that's like what I'll do, and that works best for me. And I typically like to space it out during the day. I can break down like also mushroom boys or another one that can be easily done in like this assembly line method. So for instance, let's say I'll wake up in the morning and I'll do, let's say I need 8 mushrooms, right? So I'll wake up in the morning and I'll do all 8 of the mushroom tops, because like the mushroom boys have like a few parts. So assembly method really works for things that have like multiple parts, for instance. So I'll wake up in the morning and I'll make all 8 mushroom tops. Then I'll maybe go like make breakfast or like eat lunch, depending what time it is. And then I'll come back after a little break and I'll do all the bodies. I'll attach all the bodies to the tops. And then after that, I can take a break or I can continue, and then I'll put all the eyes and then I'll stuff all of them, sew them all shut, and then maybe take another break, and then I'll come back and sew on all the spots. So that is assembly making. Some plushies you can't necessarily like assembly line like that. For instance, like the penguins, they're one piece. So for items like penguins or chicks and things like that, I'll typically just make all the bodies, and then once I make all the bodies, then I'll go back, I'll put the eyes and stuff them and then sew them shut. So I really like the assembly method. That's what I particularly found for me to be the quickest, like the fastest way for me to prep my items. Like I've always just done it like that. Like for me personally, I feel like doing one at a time will slow me down. So I just like making all the bodies, getting them all out of the way, just assembly line. That's what works best for me. And also like while I'm market prepping, like I mentioned, I like to do one animal or like one product at a time. So for instance, let's say Monday I'll do bees, and then Tuesday I'll do mushrooms. Friday I'll do this, like, you know, Wednesday I'll do penguins. Thursday I'll do ducks. I typically like to break it down by days. If I'm making like a lot of each like plushie, I'll like Monday I'm only making bees, Tuesday I'm only making chickens, and that's how I'll break it out. Or you can do like multiple in a day. Like okay, like in the morning I'm gonna make chickens, in the afternoon I'm gonna make bees, and then at night I'm gonna make some turtles, for instance. So when I'm working on a specific plushie, I like to do them all at once. So I'll make all my bees at once, all my chickens at once, just because once you get in the groove of a pattern I feel like you just become quick because you're doing the same pattern. You're doing it over and over and over. And yeah, it can get repetitive, but I feel like I knock it out a lot quicker if I do the same pattern, like back to back to back to back, and knock them all out at once. And then the benefit is knocking them all out at once, that once you finish that, you don't have to go back to it. You don't have to make more. You just knock them all at once and check it off your list. Just check, done, move to the next. So, but when I'm also market prepping, I'm crocheting, I typically, I like to make my best sellers first, just because like it gives me more motivation throughout like my week. Like if I start off with my best sellers, that's gonna get me to wanting to lock in and get into like this crochet market prep week like mode, you know what I mean? So I like to make my like best sellers first. Like I like to make bees first, and chickens and mushroom boys. Like I like to make those first because those are my best sellers and I know they're gonna sell. So like making them, I'm more motivated to make them. So if like for instance throughout the week I do become like dismotivated, it's like, okay, I made my best sellers, like I did that, you know? So it kind of like even still like gives me motivation throughout like the week, just starting with your best sellers or starting off with things that you just enjoy making. They don't have to be your best sellers, or maybe things you enjoy making. So that is tip number 4 when it comes to crocheting and how I like to do my crocheting. I hope this information was helpful, and that's just personally how I'm able to do all my market prepping and get all my market prepping done. So I hope these little tips and tricks and strategies are going to be able to help you guys with your market prepping if you're trying to find out new like strategies and things like that. So I hope that was really helpful. But now for the rest of this video, you guys are going to actually see me market prepping. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you guys in the later clips, I guess. But also, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any suggestions or like comments on how you guys market prep, feel free to drop them in the comments so that I can read them, other people can read them, so we can learn even more strategies for effective market prepping. So go ahead and leave those in the comments so that we can all read them and chat, and yeah. So I don't know where we're going to pick up after this. I think I'm going to work on bees. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, here's some of my bees now that I was working on. I have these light yellow ones. I made one pink one, and then I have a few of this darker yellow. I call this like my honey yellow. So I have 3 of these already, and I know I said I was only making 8, but I had these in my whips drawer. I made 3. I made these 4 here, and then the rest were in my whips drawer, so it doesn't count, guys. It doesn't count. I already had these, so I might as well just make them because I'm making bees. But yeah, I've noticed that the light yellow ones sell better than the dark colored ones in markets. But online, it's been 50-50 for both colors. But in person, I've noticed that the light ones do better than the dark ones. So I have more light than dark. And then I made one pink. Just for fun, because who doesn't love pink? So this is what I mean by like assembly line. They're literally in a line. And then I went and I made all of the wings. So I went, made all the bodies, put all the eyes, and I stuffed them, then I sewed them all shut, and then I went ahead and I made all of the wings. So now each bee obviously needs 2 wings, so now I'm going to go sew on all of these wings, and then I will come back and add the blush, and then all of my bees will be done. Okay, so I just finished all 8 of these bees, so I'm going to go ahead, dump them in the bucket. Let me show you guys how full. This is my bucket before I started market prep. This is everything I already had in stock. So these bees are the first items I'm going to add into my bucket. So got those done. So now I can check them off of my list here. So bees are done. I already had 8 mushroom boys, so we're going to check those guys off. Next, I think I want to work on maybe one of the smaller items, because I had 10 frogs that I need to make. I had 2, so I still need to make 8 frogs. I can either do 8 frogs or I can do 5 chickens. But I'm thinking of doing, I'm honestly thinking about doing the frogs. So I'm going to work on these little frogs, and then once I make 8 of them, I can check them off my list. And yeah, we're going to work on little pocket frogs. Here are all of my frogs. For this one, where the smile goes lined it up with all the darkness, so it wasn't working, so I just used like the green from that frog and I gave him a straight mouth. I don't know how I feel about him, but that's what I'm gonna have to do for now. Look at all my yarn scraps back there, but here is all of that. Okay, so now that I have all the frogs done, I got total of 8 frogs done. So once again, add them to the bin, and we're gonna check them off of my list. Where are they? Down here. And now I'm gonna go on TikTok Live, and I have 2 customs. These are the last customs I took, because I normally have my customs open when I'm not market prepping, and when I market prep I close them, but I have 2 that I still haven't finished. So one is for this giraffe. This giraffe is basically done. I just need to make a flower and sew it on like right there. That one's done. Next up, I have a turtle. I have the shell, like the bottom of the shell, and then I have all of the fins. So I just need to make the head, close this, and then sew everything on, and then this will be done. So hopefully that shouldn't take too long. Hopefully I can get these done in my live, and if I get them done soon enough, I might tackle another objective off of my list. Just depending on how fast I'm able to do it on live. And guys, so many of you guys have been coming from YouTube onto my TikTok Live, and you guys always leave me like little comments saying that you guys came from YouTube, and that makes my heart so happy. That makes my heart so happy. Like, so many people have been coming now to my TikTok Live saying that they found me through YouTube. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So if you guys don't follow me on TikTok or on Instagram, you guys should go follow me. They're always linked down in the description. So if you want to see live version of me, I typically go live every day on TikTok Live around 8:30. Anytime between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern time is when I typically go live. So if you guys ever want to catch me live on TikTok, I'm normally there at that time. So I'm going to go live now because it is just about that time. So, peace out, guys. I might check in later, might not check in, don't know, so. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. I woke up, edited a TikTok, posted that, and then I woke up, I was already up. After I uploaded my TikTok, I made myself a waffle, and it was really good. It was really good. So now I'm here because I need to finish packaging some orders. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit what happened last night regarding market prep, what I was doing. So last night I went on TikTok Live, and I went over onto TikTok Live, and I was finishing my 2 customs. I had a custom for a one for a giraffe and the other one for a turtle. So the turtle, I already packaged it so I can't show you guys, but it was a really cute, it was like the same ones that are like back there, but the body was white and the shell was mint. I think I briefly showed it to you guys. And then next up, I finished, actually you can see it in frame, I finished this giraffe for Erica. She said she got it for her nephew, so I hope he loves it. Shout out to Erica and Alexis. But yeah, I got a few more orders last night as well. Someone bought my Pop-Tarts, like my last 4 Pop-Tarts. I sold my jumbo chicken. I sold what else did I sell? I sold a panda and a chicken nugget. And I think that's all. And then obviously the turtle and the giraffe as well. So, but it was so cute. Literally, the person ordered all 4 of my Pop-Tarts. So, they're gonna have like a whole family of Pop-Tarts now. Which is really cute. And oh my god, let me tell you guys what happened yesterday. So, I had, like over the weekend, obviously, orders placed like Saturday night. Obviously, I can't take them to the post office on Sunday because the post office is closed. So, I, had 2 boxes, like 2 big boxes, and I have like this bag that I bring with me to the post office where I normally, most of my orders are in like poly mailers, so they all typically like fit in like my giant bag that I bring to the post office. This is a turtle, by the way, in there. But, right? So I could only fit one of the big boxes in my bag, and the other box I had next to my bag. But I was like such in a rush to go like to the post office that, I forgot one of the boxes at home. And I didn't realize until I got and parked at the post office. And it was just, oh my god. It was just so inconvenient because the post office is it's only 10 minutes from my house. But it's like I had to go to the post office. Then I had to drive to my brother's school. So I had to drive 10 minutes to the post office. Then 25 minutes to my brother's school to pick him up from school. Then I had to drive 35 minutes back home, and then come to my room, pick up the package, drive another 10 minutes to the post office, and another 10 minutes back. Oh my goodness. It's rough, guys. And then especially I live in Florida, so the heat is already so bad. And like, yeah, so like obviously you're in a car under the AC, but you can physically like still feel like the sun beaming on you, and it's just so uncomfortable. And now in the car, it just gets so hot that it's just so uncomfortable, and I'm just like, yeah, guys. So that was my experience yesterday with the post office. But so last night, those are the 2 things I finished. I finished the giraffe and the turtle, and I started packing orders. And then I started working on a chick because I wanted to check off something else off of my list. But I only got 1 done, but I got the bodies because you guys know how I mentioned I do like assembly. So for these guys, since they're like technically like 1 piece, I just make all the bodies. So I have 1 body. I'm going to go ahead and make the other ones, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to make them all yellow or not. You guys can tell probably by my hair looking absolutely atrocious. I just woke up from a nap. I was making pigs. I have 1 pig. I still need to add the nostrils, but pig, I was in the stuffing process. Stuff it and showing shut. So I have these 2. Then I brought a bunch of colors to my bed because I was sitting on my desk, but I just woke up from a nap and I don't want to sit at my desk. So I brought a bunch of colors to my bed to make cats. So I'll show you guys my progress, and yeah, I'm gonna finish the pigs and then we're gonna move on to cats. I want to get 10 cats done. These are like mini cats. I'll show you. They're pretty tiny. I sell them for 8, and then I ordered like 100 of like little glitter eyes for the cats, just to make them like that pizzazz. Guys, here is my progress. I have all 10 little cats done. All the pigs are stuffed. They just need the nostrils. I still need to add the eyes and stuff, and so shut all the cats, and then I need to do the nose and the whiskers. But I feel absolutely awful right now. So I'm gonna go to sleep again, even though I took a nap and it's 9:20. I'm like, I don't feel good. I feel sick. I still have a headache. My eyes hurt, and I'm gonna head to okay. It was like zoomed in so much. It was like, what the heck? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go to bed early so I can wake up tomorrow and finish these things and then find something else to finish. But yeah, I'm not feeling good, so I'm gonna head to bed and I will check in tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. I just jumped straight out of bed and got straight to my desk because I am slightly behind. I was supposed to finish the 10 little cats yesterday, but I had the worst headache ever. I went to bed like at 9:20 last night, and I woke up at 7. I laid in bed for an hour and a half, and as soon as I got out of bed, came here. It's 8:30 and I need to finish these little cats. I wanted to show you guys. I got like a pack of like little glitter eyes just to do these cats. So I got the glitter eyes. I gotta go put the eyes on, then put the eyes, stuff, close, and then I got my 3 yarns. These are the ones that I used to embroider their faces. I'm gonna give them all different faces. Some of them are obviously gonna have the same, but I'm gonna try and do different faces, different colors, and yeah, so I'll check in after I have all 10 cats done, and I'm gonna stack them like a little pyramid, and I'll show you guys. Funny thing that I'm about to share with you. These eyes are so tiny. I didn't even realize they were this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. They're literally tiny. I'm gonna have to order bigger eyes. This is not okay. So, looks like we can't finish the cats. Why are they so little? Well, that's obviously on me. I don't know why I thought this. What size eyes are these? I don't know, but we're gonna return them because they're like little. So I'm gonna add the nostril to the pigs, and then we'll check the stuff off my checklist, and then do something else because clearly can't do that. At least the hard part is done. They're already made. I'll check back in a second. Okay, I have my 3 ducks that I finished. I made a 4th just because on the 3rd one I messed up and I made him like tinier. So I'm gonna put him up on my online shop. So I'm gonna put them aside. These 3 into the bucket, I guess, not basket. Then 3 piggies are all done, so into the bucket as well. So we have 2 things to check off our list. We did the ducks right here, the pigs here, and then those cats are semi-done. And then, okay, so I think I'm going to work on 5 chickens next. Let me see what I want to do today. I might do 5 chickens. I have 3 penguins I need to do. I might do chickens, penguins, and maybe axolotls today. So I got a lot of work done. I have the 5 chickens stacked up there, and then I have the 3 penguins, and I decided to do pandas just because I already had the colors out. So I'm gonna add the faces and the last details to these guys, and I'll be back to show you guys. Okay, it is a lot later now. Not a lot later. I showed you guys before I finished the penguins and the pandas. Completely finished now, so we're gonna do a recap of everything I've done so far today. So, like you guys remember, I was gonna do the cats, wrong size eyes. I ordered new eyes. I have to return these old ones, but I ordered new ones. So after that, I decided to do 5 chickens. I did 2 white, so I'm gonna throw them into the basket. A pink one, a cream, and this color says it's pale gray. Kind of looks like light brown, mixed with gray. I don't know, but those are the 5 chickens that I did. So we can go and scratch those off of my list here. Okay. Next, I did 3 penguins. So, booyah, we got 3 penguins. I did all the same, just black and white. Black, white, gray. In the bin. Scratch it up, guys. I've done a lot, I feel like, and it's only Wednesday. It's only been 3 days. And then, oh, I just circled in the pandas. Oops. Penguins is right above it, but I went ahead and 3 pandas. So, in the bin they go. I'm thinking, I still have time. It's only 4:25 p.m. Still have many hours to go. So, I think now, honestly, I think I might work on, oh, I can't scratch off the cats yet. I was gonna scratch. I was like, oh, wait, no, I did that. Okay, so the only last things on my list are 2 dinos, 3 of, like, the bigger cats, the 10 cats, I'm just waiting for the eyes, and then I have 4 axolotls. And then I have, like, my big items. So we're doing really good for it only being, like, halfway through Wednesday. Okay, guys, good morning. I made myself a cute little coffee. I never do this, but I made myself a coffee. And I didn't check in again last night because I was just really tired. My live last night was honestly pretty awesome. Shout out to everybody that was there. It was pretty awesome. For those of you that don't know, like, what live I'm talking about, it was the one where you guys met Superfly, and we had a dance party, and we got Ashlyn to 800 followers, and yeah, that live was last night's live, just to give you a little recap for those of you that were there. But I finished these 2 dinos, so bodies, spikes, done. So now I have 3 dinos all done, spikes. Yeah, so into the bin. Boom, here's my checklist. So we're gonna check off dinos. I need to check my Amazon order and see what time those eyes are getting in, but dinos are done. I have to make 1 more big cat, and when I mean by big cat, I mean like this size, because then I sell them for 12. So I need to make 1 more that is this sized. So I think I'm going to do that today, and then I need to make 4 axolotls, and then all of my small and medium things will be done besides the cat because I'm still waiting on the eyes. But then other than that, everything else in my list is going to be done. So I'm going to make the 1 cat, and I'm going to do the 4 axolotls, and then I want to find a pattern, and I want to make like a bunch of like small bobas, because I've made 1 boba before and it was pretty big and it took me a long time to make, but we need to find one that is market prep friendly. Guys, look at the boba. I'm actually loving this. What time did I start? I don't remember, but it honestly was pretty quick, probably like 30 minutes, maybe more. But honestly, it came out a little bit bigger than I thought, but I really do like it. I might make it out of Sweet Snuggles just to compare the size, but look at it, it's so cute. It was honestly super easy, love it. I also forgot to show you, last night on live, I also made this llama. Someone's been asking me to make a llama for so long, so I made this llama. I still need to do like the saddle, but I wasn't planning on making a llama for my market prep, but I guess now we have a little llama, and it's cute. They're all done. They look super cute. What time is it? It is 11:38. All 3 bobas are done. I just had to do blue, pink, and purple. And I think they came out adorable. I think I'm just going to make 3. I'm going to have definitely spare time. I might make a jumbo version, like with Sweet Snuggles. But how cute. These are out of Burnett, and they're adorable. So into the bucket. Guys, my bucket is officially full. Okay. So, I really don't want to make axolotls. I don't like making axolotls, but people always ask me for axolotls, so I need to bring them. So, we're going to mark off the boba. And I still need to make a cat and I want to make 4 axolotls. Okay guys, Haley here. As you guys see, I did the axolotls and I ordered the eyes, right? These are the new eyes that came in. I'm very disappointed. I opened it. Every single eye is damaged. Like in the same exact spot. Probably something wrong with the manufacturer, but that makes me so mad because I really want to finish all these cats and give them glitter eyes. Like, you guys can see like it has like a bunch of different like glitter things, but I need to return these, so now I have to, thank goodness I didn't go to return these ones yet, but now I'm going to go and return both of these now because these ones were too small, but they weren't damaged. These ones are like the perfect size, but every single eye is damaged. What the heck? But I did 4 axolotls. I like to do them like monotone. Isn't that what that's called? Monotone? One color? I don't know. But I did 4. Boom. So I'm going to add them to my bin over there. And we're going to check them off of my list. Axolotl. Okay. Then I did the larger cat. I need to add the face. Obviously stuff it, close it, do all of that. And then I honestly am pretty much done with everything. Just because I don't think I'm going to make the bigger items now. I think I'm going to go back and start focusing on my online shop. So honestly, I don't think by the time I order new eyes, I don't think they're going to get in time before I have to post this video. So RIP to all the cats. But they are done. So I technically did do them, guys. Just I really want to give them little glitter eyes. But the world is working against us. If I order another pair and there's something wrong with them, that's it. They're just getting black eyes. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going through that anymore. But I did have all 10 cats done. So the only thing left on my list was this that I need to finish, the 10 cats. And then I had a giraffe. But I got a custom order for a giraffe last minute, so I used up all my yellow on that giraffe instead. But I did start working on like a pink version of the giraffe, but I don't know if I want to keep working on that one. And then I have a sunflower turtle and then a strawberry cow. And those are all bigger items that take a lot longer. So I still have over a week until the market. So I'm going to worry about those later on. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hop on live now and finish this cat. And then I'm honestly done with my market prep. And honestly, I still have like a week and a half until my market. So also all the stuff I make between there that doesn't sell in my online shop, I'll also be bringing to my market. Plus everything that's in the crates right now, if it doesn't also sell, if all of that stuff doesn't sell, also going to the market. So I have plenty of inventory. So I'm going to finish this cat and I'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. It is the next morning. It is Friday morning, and last night I went ahead and I finished the little cat and I added it to my bin. And while I was on live, I opened up like a Google Doc and I wrote down everything I market prepped, all the colors, the amounts, all of that. So I am honestly officially done with my market prep. My market is until May 26th, so I have so much time now to do just honestly whatever I want to. So there's that. I just have a few bigger items that I want to make, but I still have time, so I'm not going to force myself to do them now because they're going to take a longer period of time to do. But if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately, and that's making me really excited. But question of the day, what is your favorite plushie to market prep? Or if you don't do markets, what's your favorite plushie to make in general? But as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. So, bye everyone.